You know, it's easy for most individuals to understand the importance of overnight care for their loved ones. However, oftentimes they don't understand how overnight care for their loved ones can actually benefit them as well. Are you ready to learn more about how overnight care can benefit a family caregiver? Let's go. Hey everyone. It's a common scenario that individuals often underestimate the significance of overnight care, especially with the elderly who are homebound or who have medical conditions such as mid to late stage Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia. And sometimes it takes a near miss or an unexpected trip to the hospital or a stay in a skilled nursing facility or simply the realization that our loved ones need more support than we can provide alone to truly appreciate the value of overnight care. And here's a truth that I've come to understand over the years of my experience, and if you know me, chances are you've heard me say this at some point. Caregiving services in general can be just as vital for the family caregivers as they are for the person receiving care. And it's not merely just about physical support, it's about safeguarding the well-being and peace of mind of everyone involved. The need of overnight care can sometimes be staring us right in the face, yet we overlook it for various reasons. So in this video, we'll explore some reasons why overnight care can be essential for the family caregiver. And this video is part of a two-part series, so we also have another video that you can check out that talks about the benefits of overnight care for the person being cared for. So the family caregiver, and for many of you that are watching this video, that is going to be you. And simply put, overnight care is oftentimes necessary so that you can be a better you. There's a quote I like, and that quote goes like this: "Don't lose yourself while caring for others. The most important relationship is the one that you have with yourself." And essentially what this quote is saying is, how are you going to take care of others when you don't take care of yourself? And I've personally seen many situations where there is one family caregiver providing care for a loved one 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Or perhaps the family caregiver works a job during the day and is a caregiver at night. Or perhaps he or she has children that they care for as well. Regardless of the situation, the demanding nature of working 24/7, even if it's not all caregiving, can lead to both physical and emotional exhaustion, or in other words, caregiver burnout, especially as care needs for your loved one increase over time. You have to acknowledge when it's time to get help. If you can't get an uninterrupted night's sleep, overnight care might be a good option. If you're constantly tired and cranky from providing care to a loved one during the nighttime hours, overnight care might be a good option. If your mental health or your physical health is impacted by your caregiving responsibilities, overnight care might be a good option. And if you are unable to live your life in terms of doing some things you enjoy, overnight care might be a good option. I tried to do some research online before making this video to get some stats, and to be honest with you, the numbers are all over the place. But apparently there's a study that Stanford University did at some point that said something to the effect of 40% of all family caregivers providing care for Alzheimer's patients will die before the patient. I also found another website that says 70% of caregivers over 70 years old will die before the patient. Regardless of the source of these stats, the point is that family caregivers often pass away before the person they are caring for because they oftentimes neglect their own health. So I've come up with 3 high-level reasons you want to have overnight care in place for your benefit as the family caregiver. 1, respite. 2, emotional well-being and social well-being. And 3, your overall health. So let's first talk about respite. So with overnight care, you'll find that you and your loved one both are going to get better sleep. And since you're not providing care during the overnight hours, you're going to be able to unwind, relax your brain, and recharge. And you're going to do this for your own mental sanity. You'll get that uninterrupted sleep that you've been dreaming about, which has some great benefits such as reduced stress and reduced anxiety and better health. And you're finally going to have that peace of mind when you go to bed. Remember that term caregiver burnout? Well, you can say bye-bye to that. And when you think about it, overnight care makes you a better caregiver. It allows for you to be at your absolute best when you are caring for your loved one versus being tired or worn out, cranky, etc. And that's certainly a nice segue into my next reason why you want to have overnight care in place for your own emotional well-being and your social well-being. With overnight care, you're going to have some free time. You're going to be able to focus on hobbies and participate in social activities. And guess what? And here's the big thing. You're not going to feel so isolated anymore, and the quality of your relationships will actually improve. So, for example, those connections with family members will actually be better, especially if there are some perceived imbalances in terms of who is providing the care. Also, your relationship with the person you are caring for will improve as well. And my last reason for why you might want to have overnight care in place, and certainly not the least, is your health. Many of us get so focused on something, a purpose, that we neglect our own health. Am I right or am I right? For example, maybe it's our careers that we're focused on, or our businesses, and I'll have to raise my hand for that, or something else. The same thing oftentimes happens with caregiving. So take the time to get overnight care in place when you need it, and you'll be more rested, and you can take time to focus on yourself. You'll have no excuses about not having the time to figure out your health insurance, or not having the time to get those doctor's appointments on the schedule, or missing your doctor's appointments because you're too tired. In summary, overnight care isn't just about providing support for our loved ones. It's about safeguarding the well-being and peace of mind of the family caregiver as well. And we've explored how overnight care can offer respite. It can improve sleep quality. It can reduce caregiver burnout. It also creates those opportunities for personal time. It enhances emotional and social well-being, and it fosters better relationships with our loved ones. Additionally, overnight care promotes your health and self-care, allowing you to focus on your own well-being. Remember, the most crucial relationship you have is the one you have with yourself. So taking care of yourself ensures you can provide the best care for your loved one. Don't hesitate to seek help when you need it. Overnight care can make a significant difference in your life and the quality of care you provide to your loved one. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or need more information, feel free to reach out to us at Home Helpers Home Care of Bradenton. We're here to support you on your caregiving journey. Take care, and we'll see you soon.